Nava acknowledges the Gadigal and Wangal peoples of the Eora Nation as the traditional custodians of the land on which this was filmed, and pay respects to elders past, present, and future.
My name is EJ, and I'm a sculptor. And I work with ceramics mostly, but I've been working with silicone and candy as well. I think I always wanted to be an artist. I remember in primary school, they told me to draw what I wanted to become, and I drew an artist, took it home with me, and my dad was so disappointed. He told me to be a dentist instead, so he made me rub out the drawing and draw a dentist instead. Yeah, and I think it's kind of out of spite to a certain degree as well. I think my whole identity is out of spite to my Korean parents. My art is entertaining, and I want to provide a comic relief to a certain degree. I think that's what drives my practice. Yeah, anything that makes me giggle, I know that's a good work. Yeah.
Has there been a turning point in your career or an experience that has shaped your practice?
It's hard to look at it objectively, but I think in my heart, when I got commissioned by Mama in Albury to make the titty tree, that was really nice, because just having someone to believe me that much to make a new body of work was really shifting, I think. People see it, like they see the potential in me. I think I like that a lot.
What is the most pressing issue for you as an artist right now?
I think self-doubt is the biggest hurdle. And to be honest, I think there's so many other things in the world that holds me back or gets in the way. It's like, how much can I block myself off from the rest of the world? You know, I call that self-preservation, but is it really? It's very selfish as well. But to be honest, I think my practice is very self-orientated, and it's about my experience. So it's weird. It's a battle, I think.
What is something you wish you knew when you were an emerging artist?
Believe in yourself. Sorry, that's really cliche. But it's true. I think that's really important, coming back to the whole no doubt. There was this meme. So I saw this meme, and it was talking about how if only you had the confidence of a mediocre white man. And I really adopted that. So I acted, and I genuinely convinced myself that I was a white man. Yeah, and I think, that's where it's at. I don't know, not to compare, like racial things at all, but I don't know, I just seeing myself too much as an Asian woman, and that it's kind of like playing the victim to a certain degree as well. And I think that was a time where I took the narrative in my own hands.
How has Nava's code of practice been useful to your work as an artist?
I feel like people don't really take art career or art practice very seriously. They think that we're all mad hatters, and having Nava kind of puts everything in structure. When people take art practices to the next level as their career, Nava's always involved. So some of my works are quite fragile, and I know that during transportation, if anything goes wrong, I've got Nava. I feel very secure by Nava's existence, and I have their insurance.
What brings you joy in your practice? Why do you make art?
Have you guys heard of the homunculus man? He's this guy that has huge hands, huge feet, huge lips, and it's kind of how our brain reacts to our sensory system. And I feel like I'm very sensitive to touch or texture. So a lot of my sculptures are very texture-driven. And I think just the process of it is really joyful for me. But process of making it especially, because it's like to create something out of your bare hands. It's kind of, I don't know, playing the whole creator thing is, I get off on that. So I'm not as engaged to other things in life apart from making art, I guess. Oh, that's also corny, but it's cliche for a reason, I think, yeah.